All right, folks. I want to take this opportunity to walk you through this literal equations worksheet. You're going to be completing this in class, but I wanted to do a couple examples for you before you attempted it, okay? So I'm going to do a couple of easier examples on the first page. Then on the second page, you really want to make sure you watch this video because I'm going to show you some problems I'd like you to cross out, okay? You're not going to do all the problems on this worksheet. So make sure you watch till the end or to at least the next slide so you can see what problems you don't have to complete. So let's look at number one. Number one's a good problem to start with. So what we're trying to do, remember, and we should have practiced this from last time, what we're trying to do is we're trying to get x by itself. How do we know? Because it says solve for x. So I have this g equals 6x over here. So what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to, I see that that's times 6, so I'm going to divide by 6, okay? Oh, that's a g. Divide by 6. So my answer, final answer here, is going to be x equals g divided by 6. And that's going to be it. Since we don't know the value of g, we actually can't do the division for a number, but we know we would divide it anyways. And that's what we're doing. We're solving this equation for x, and on the other side, we're going to get a different expression. So let's look at number 10. How are we going to do number 10? Well, here, I'm going to write it up here so we get a little bit of room. So we get negative 3x plus 2c equals minus 3. So the first thing that we're going to do is get rid of our addition and subtraction here. So we're going to look at that plus 2c. Now, instead of treating c like the variable we're trying to get to, we're just going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of it by subtracting 2c from both sides of the equation, okay? So what that's going to give me is negative 3x equals negative 3 minus 2c. Okay? I just took this, and since I couldn't combine it, I rewrote it down here. Now, what I'm going to do is, to get this x by itself, I'm going to divide by negative 3. Okay? So that's going to leave me with 1x, because negative 3 divided by negative 3 is negative 3, and I'm going to divide this side, I'm going to use the line I already put, by negative 3 as well. So I'm going to go, okay, I'm just going to rewrite that. That's exactly what it is. Negative 3 minus 2c divided by negative 3. Now, if you put that, I would give you the correct answer. Now, when you check the answer key, you might see it be 3 plus 2c over 3. And the reason for that is all three of these are negative, and when you have negative over negative, they can turn into positive. So either of these answers are going to be correct. And we'll talk about that. But if you put either one on a test or quiz, that's going to be right. Okay. So yeah. So that's what is that's the first side. Let's look at the back side here. Let's look at the second side of this. The first thing you're going to notice is I don't want you to do 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 27, and 30. Those require something called factoring, and I don't want us to, we're not worried about factoring quite yet. That's something that'll come later in the year. We don't have the skills, so we are going to just cross out those problems. Do not do them, okay? Do not do them, and if Mr. Bear asks why you're crossing these out, show him the video, and he'll help you. He'll understand. So I don't want you to do any of those. But let's look at we'll look at 16 and we'll look at 19. Okay? We'll look at 16 and we'll look at 19 and how we do those problems. Well, 16 says I have g equals x minus c plus y. And according to the directions, we're solving for x. So I want to add a c. I'm going to subtract the y's. That's what I'm going to do first. I'm I'm going to subtract a y. I'm going to start furthest away from the x, subtract that y. So now I get g minus y equals x minus c. And then what I'm going to do is add a c, because that's what you would do when there's subtraction. We undo it with addition. So we get g minus y plus c equals x. And there we go. That's going to be it. The x is by itself, and that's the goal. Okay. Now I'm going to go, I'll do the next one. I'll do number 19 and go, okay, we'll make this, and we'll do it in red. How about that? So we'll go 2x plus, oh, actually, I don't want you to do number 19. Oh, wait. Oops. I do want you to do number 19. Nope, I don't. My bad. I see it. There you go. No 19. Scratch that. Scratch 19 as well. Let's look at number 26. All right. Number 26. Here we go. So we get z. We're going to get z equals 9a minus 9 minus 3b. What are we going to do here? Well, we're looking to get a by itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add that 3b, z plus 3b, and that's going to equal 9a minus 9. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add that 9. So I get 2, that's a z plus 3b plus 9, and that's going to equal 9a. And then my last step is I'm going to divide by 9. Okay? So what my final answer is going to be a equal z plus 3b plus 9 divided by 9. And that's going to be it. Okay? That's going to be how we do this. All right. So if you have any questions, I really suggest that you talk to Mr. Bear. Again, he's an excellent teacher, and we're lucky to have him there. So make sure you complete the rest of the worksheet, the problems I didn't do, and make sure you cross off the problems I asked you to cross off. Don't attempt them. Again, they have a skill called factoring that we haven't learned yet. So we'll see you when we see you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.